Patron, take them away.
Okay, boys and girls, this one's really for the Scruffy squad because I put this trade out earlier on last night, showed them how to mark it up, etc. And now I'm just going to finish it off. So I'm going to show you what that is. It's actually an oil trade. So if you've never been here before, this is a very chaotic video and I'm just really just switching it on because I said I was going to do it, and it's been a mad old day. We've got builders in sort of preparing the office. I've got Winky off on one because she's a lunatic.
I haven't done anything.
You haven't done anything? You haven't done anything? You've been kicking off like there's been no tomorrow today. Make your own coffee. I'm not doing this. You do that. Get me a coffee machine because I'm not walking up the stairs. Now I want a new car. What else do you bloody want?
My dog.
Eh? Are you going to put that bikini on?
I can't find it.
Are you not going to wear any?
You can't wear it.
If you're watching the Discord, it was proper X-rated today. You're welcome to come along, and the guys might say, because it's all it's freaking terrible. Right, what is this trade? Well, at the moment, it's currently underwater a little bit, but I'm actually net positive on the day. See, I did that this morning. I should have really held that, because it was a stonking trade. I didn't half call it correct. But it's Friday. But this was intended to run for quite a while. The only problem is I didn't expect it to run late into Friday afternoon. So what I'm going to have to do is eventually I might have to make a choice to kill this off because I don't want it to run through the weekend. Now, what we are essentially looking at here, if I just pop this out to +1, got all my levels in place, I know where it is, and then you see these levels here spaced up. Now, the slam that I'm expecting is kind of coming now, but look at the size of the positions. They're very small in relation to what I normally trade. Now, I'm going to explain that. The reason I've sized down on it is this is a brutal market, and if I get it wrong, I'll really get it wrong and it'll hurt me. So what I'm doing is I size down and it allows me to let the trade breathe, but for the same amount of money of investment. So in other words, half the position size, double the stop sort of thing. Because the stop has to be where it needs to be. And where it has to be on this is quite expensive because it's way up here on the other side of this barrier that I've put in. Gets through that barrier, I've got a problem, I've got to work it out. So I've staged up into the barrier from here, and I work on a principle of 3. The guys know 1, 2, 3. So once that third one's triggered, I'm actually at around 1-to-1 from a risk reward point of view. If that's what you're looking at, I don't call it risk reward. I think that's a terrible term. You should risk nothing. Return on investment. So all I have to do now is just play this out. Now, the way it was triggered is it had to go beyond the level before the order went in. In other words, you start your process down here. Price had to go through it, put your order on, never came back. Go through there, put your order on, it never came back. And eventually I trailed the price up and I was triggered in on this point here. And then I can start my entry points against it. Simple process. It hasn't triggered up the last order, so I've still only got minimal orders in place. And now I'm just going to let it run down to approximately here. And it hasn't got far to go, so stop zone, profit zone. Let it run in. It'll pay me quite well off small position sizes. Or it'll get me to a point where I'm almost risk-free, in other words, net positive. So I can kill that, and maybe sacrifice a bit of this just to get out of the market. Because it's 3:30, and once this hits 5 o'clock, whether I like it or not, I'm going to kill this thing out. I'm not going to try and hold it, you know. So from between 4 and 5, I'm definitely sort of looking to get out of this. And as you can see, it's starting to come into drop now. So we'll just watch it. So I'll drop it on a 5-minute chart so you can see the chart dance. See it coming in. And then I'll come back to you at the end. Oops, I did it again. Played with your heart. Well, boys and girls, I'm going to close this off because it's showing signs that it's going to stall a bit, and also it's just gone 4 o'clock and I've been paid. Kill that off. Right. So this trade is now done. Could have held on to it, but as you see, the tail's coming in and around a key level. It could easily bounce off, and I only wanted it to go to there. It's late at night. Got to make a decision, and my decision is I've had enough of it. The trade is now finished. It's over. It could easily retrace down, but it's paid me what I need. And that's it. So 307 quid for being, well, reasonably sort of sensible.
No way!
And I'm also trading the prop side as well. And if you bear with me, I'll just pull that down. And I'm more than happy with how that's working as well. It's done quite well. So everything's in check, everything's fine. I was right to pull that off at this moment in time. If you drop it down to 5 minutes, you'll kind of see it. It's reacting off the level and slamming away. So I don't want to be stuck in this thing, so I just get out. And that's it, you know. See your trade, be happy with the amount of money that you've got, make certain that it's relatively reasoned to get out. In other words, it's bouncing off a level, and be happy. I'm not greedy, you know. You are. You want it all the time, don't you?
Are you not greedy?
You do. You want it all the time.
I want money all the time.
No, I said you want it all the time.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Because she's naughty, you know, boys and girls. She's naughty.
You yourself. You never right for this afternoon.
She's right naughty. Are you going to be a naughty girl this weekend? You are, aren't you? You're going to spend a fortune. What a cow.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I'm not.
And what, you're not going to spend anything this weekend?
No, I'm going to football.
You're going to football?
To watch the little play football.
How exciting is our life?
Are you coming now, are you?
Oh, fuck. I've got work to do in the morning. The builders are here tomorrow, and I've got an appointment with Princess Leia, because apparently she says I have to watch her in her all glory. So we'll be watching that on Sunday. Return the Jedi. Are you going to dress up for it?
How can I can't find a thing.
Well, undress up for it then. We've had a great day today, guys. So if you like what you see, do subscribe to the channel. It's all live in the moment. And if you want to contact or speak to me, you'll find all my contact details in the description below or in the comment section. And while you're in the comment section, do drop a comment, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. And it motivates me to do more. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.